Okay, I'm actually going to do a good thing for Dokkan. I want to just prove a point. 2024 has been an amazing year for Dokkan, and they've been doing so good. And we've been hating on Dokkan for so long due to the fact that there's been slight inconveniences for 2024. And it's been a really wonky, whack year. But on the flip side, I do think it's fair, and I do think people have to agree that 2024 has done something right. They haven't missed with characters and units starting from 2024. Now, AJL Frieza is right here. Why? Because I think he's literally the one miss of Dokkan. I don't think he's not the best, but he's not the worst. People will still use him. AJL Frieza is complete dog water. He is literally the only 2024 unit I could think about of substance. I don't consider Tech, Paragus a fail because he's still getting his EZA and he's free to play, right? So I'm not going to do little niche things or say little niche things about that. Of course, Paragus could have been better. Of course, they could have EZA'd him. Of course, they could have gave us better content, but it's not like they didn't give us a lot of content, right? I just feel like it's fair to Dokkan to point out all the things that they have been doing right, okay? And these are just some of the units most of the units that have came out since 2024 has began. As you can see, we got the 9-year anniversary units down here. Where's Gogeta? Oh, Gogeta's on global. Okay. We have, Int Boo as a TUR. I literally have him 90% on global now. Like, it is so crazy how bad I have been getting shafted from this worldwide downloads banner, right? I literally have this kid 90%, and I like literally going into this banner, I had 0 copies of Angel Goku on both accounts, and now I have 5 of them, 1 on JP and 4 on global, bro. That's how many stones I've poured into him. Like, I've dumped everything, my heart, my soul into this unit. Now, that is one thing I can say about Dokkan, is that if you're free to play, pity is not really likely or not really possible. And I think that's something I don't want to really harbor on, but it's something I do want to mention since I'm mentioning this banner. Of course, pity could always be better, but the fact that they're at least adding pity, that's a W. And no matter who you are, now if you're a free-to-play player, and they literally just on their Dokkan producers letter, they just literally said that Dokkan festivals, like a regular Dokkan Fest, are gonna be able to be pulled, with pity. You know what I'm saying? They also dude, they're like, that whole producers letter, that's probably the first W's I want to speak about. And while I'm speaking about those W's, I'll probably just link level, you know what I'm saying? Just for the background, right? But the producers letter just dropped some major heat yesterday. And another good W is that regular Dokkan Fest, are now going to be able to be pitied. Now, they said that they had different, measures for the dual Dokkan Fest units and the New Year's units and like the big celebration units. They're going to do something else. But of course, we know they're going to have pity, but they're alluding to something more, even more, right? Because they already, like for Broly, for like this worldwide, they already have pity. Right, and they already admitted that they were going to move with pity from now on. So pretty much we're always going to have pity for these units, right? Another global W, not global W specifically, but another Dokkan W is the fact that we are synced now. And no matter how horrible they took or how long it took or the process of it, that is the probably even still to this day the biggest W we can get. Because now there shouldn't be much complaining, talking about, oh, we don't have him, we have to wait, right? There is no more separation between Dokkan, and that is perfect. We are now united, literally, right? From now on, literally in the next couple of days, the new banner is going to drop, a new Dokkan Fest, right? Even if it's base Vegeta, that's the main speculation right now. With the memes, maybe it'll be Cabo in SSJ for Goji. Who knows? Okay, right? I think the fact that we're gonna get pity and the fact that now we're heading into, a world, a timeline where we're moving together is perfect, right? Another Dokkan W, right? Because there's been so much this year. It's a lot to talk about, right? Is the little niche updates, right? The updates to where they're making the game better, more impressive. They literally just, in a producer's letter as well, they're making it easier for you to understand which icon it is. Now they're also making it easier for free-to-play players because they're gonna give you, first of all, a tutorial for beginners, which is a W. I don't know how that's not a W. For people who just get introduced to the game, they're gonna have a better tutorial than what they have now. They're gonna make it easier for you to grind free-to-play characters. Now, one thing I can't say for certain, but this is my theory, because they basically said this, that it's basically gonna make it easier for you to grind up, these free-to-play events. Now, what I was assuming, and what I am still assuming, is that team can go into any event, right? That beginner's team or that free-to-play team can literally complete all free-to-play content. That's what I'm expecting from that. So like, LR Frieza's, you have to grind specific units, or you have to do specific things. Now, don't hold me to this, but the way they're making it seem is that team is going to be able to go into that event and dominate, right? But if they don't do that, I'll consider that a W, because what do you mean? What do you mean we're going to give you a team that can, I didn't necessarily say complete the hardest free-to-play content, but they were basically saying like all the free-to-play content should be much more easier. So this is more of a hope and a hypothesis. So you could take this with a little grain of salt, right? But the way they made it seem is that they're literally gonna make content easier for you to grind, right? The skip animations, right? The auto mode, right? You don't have to watch intros. You don't have to watch the active skills. There's certain things that they have done with this game to improve the game. And I don't think it's fair to just harbinger on something as small as, we're not getting as much free-to-play stones. We're not getting the most excellent fights. When it comes to content, Dokkan has done something very special, and they have moved in a different manner than other years. I remember there was only 2 fights back in the day that were even notable, and I'm not talking about back in the day. I'm talking about literally like, I don't know, a year ago, when the Zamasu and Omega fight was the only real tough challenge, or the only fights really worth going into, right? Or back then, even like before that, it was Broly event. But there are multiple events. Now, I know the thing with players, and it's a mental thing. It is completely 100% a mental thing. There is infinite Dokkan content, right? A lot of people are attached to views, and a lot of people who have a YouTube, even me, I'm guilty of this sometimes. Sometimes, like, you want to see your channel do good, but it's not majority about that. There is infinite content on Dokkan. It's the fact that we are going to be focused on the new content immediately all the time. And a lot of people's brain are wired to only want to deal with new content, because why would I want to re-look upon something, or why would I want to watch an older unit, right? And this is where I think super easy A's and easy A's are a huge W, because damn near every easy A has been a hit. There might be, some flaws in some of their kits, but easy A's and super easy A, especially because this is a 2024 thing, super easy A, is profoundly amazing, ridiculously good, amazing, right? That is huge, because now it's like we already knew about easy A, and easy A was a good thing for the game in general overall. This has been some years we've had easy A, but now that we have a super easy A, right, they can awaken even further every unit. Now, of course, they're starting off with the OG units, right? And like, for an example, literally the Broly that I am trying to link level 10 now, what link is he at, man? Perfect, we got him on rotation. So what, he's literally 3 more links away from link level 10, y'all. I mean, he doesn't want to get level 10 for, we are so far into his super easy, like so many days, right? And I'm still link leveling him. right? So I guess you can say something about the link level skill, but the fact that his super EZA is super competitive and super powerful and super strong is a massive W. Like, this game has improved so much. I want you to do something, right? For all the people who are like wanting to hate on this video, like, why would you show Dokkan love in this time when they're clearly like holding back, or they're clearly not giving us what we want? All right, you sound like a kid. Okay, this is the developer's game. We're supposed to sit here and enjoy it, right? You know, we're not the developers, we're not Amatsu, we're not in the business, right? When you're in the business, you move a little different, strategic, right? Honestly, this is a chess move. When you let your players down, it only makes it that much harder, right? When they finally do something right. It's really a chess move, right? It really is. And that just goes for life. When your life is going bad, or when there's challenges in your life, or when things are not on an up and up, when there is good things that happen, it's more meaningful and more impactful. Dokkan is starting to move away from that. It was what y'all have to realize, and they're trying to become more friendly. Like the amount of stones that they give now, like back then, dude, we were happy for 700 stones for a celebration. 700 stones was fucking a grandiose amount back then, right? People are getting greedy with this game. A game they don't own, a game they don't develop, a game they just play. They feel like they have a word or a voice. They feel like, because I understand, we are a community, we are Dokkan, right? We are literally a community, but I have to just tell you, you are not a part of the team, okay? You are not a game developer. You shouldn't feel so entitled about a game that you have no control over or anything. It's just ridiculous, the fact that you think they have to do something. They don't have to do a damn thing for us. And you have to understand that, right? Now, they do a lot for us because that's the incentive of keeping you around, right? They have to do something. They have to give you free to play stones, and they are. I mean, I don't remember a celebration where we, like, unless it's like a notable, very like worldwide and 9-year, I'll say, they always give us over 1,000 stones now. Like, we easily hit that threshold. We hit over 1,000 free to play stones on JP and Global, right? And that's regular. They gave us a lot of content. Maybe not the best, but they gave us a lot of content. Oh, good. Finally, link level 10. I mean, gosh. I mean, how many times did I run this event? Oh, I was getting worried. It's like, maybe I got to switch back to 34-4 real quick for the boost. Maybe I can go into a boost run right now. I think I'm fully charged up, as a matter of fact. But that's another thing they're doing good. Like, link level, like, they it's just so many things I can talk about good, right? But yet we only harp on the negatives for some reason. Like, what is that? Like, it can't just be me who's noticing a pattern. Now, I'm also noticing that, like, if you talk bad about a game in this, like, now, like, the meta, like, people are gravitating towards it heavy. Like, people are gravitating towards the hate of a game, like, than the love of the game. Like, for an example, Black Ops 6, I have never seen a functional game like that. Like, Black Ops 6 looks completely fine with me. Now, I know I'm not like a Black Ops 6 channel, but god damn it, Black Ops 6 looks and feels pretty fucking amazing to me. I don't know where people got these, like, the standards of people these days are fucking ridiculous. I mean, the game runs smoothly. Now, okay, zombies is a different topic. Okay, zombies, I'm actually a real zombie fan. So I am gonna hold my tongue on that zombies, right? But when it comes to multiplayer, dude, it was not bad, bro. Like, a lot of people are gonna sit there and hate on the damn game, but bro, it's running smoothly. The mechanics are good. Like, people are just slicing it. It's like Kakarot as well. Oh no, Sparking Zero. People are always just focused on the little hate. I can't understand it. Oh, why does Whis have Ultra Instinct? Dude, literally in the series, Whis is a untouchable god, bro. A top tier angel, a fucking master. And yet they stay true to the game. Yeah, we're gonna do fun. Like, we're gonna literally make like a Ultra Instinct Whis. Like, this is incredible. Like, Bro, people would have made that mod in the future. Do you understand that? Like, people would have made that Ultra Instinct mod if we could have gotten hit. It would have been a thing. Like, maybe it would have took 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. But people were going to come out with that Ultra Instinct mod, and people were going to be like, oh, this is so cool. So why do the developers do something out of the ordinary and treat you with, like, a real canon? That is so cool to me, right? And yet people are here to just hate. Oh my god, Ultra Instinct Whis is just so overpowered. Like, god damn. You can, like, some people, you literally can't help. Like, some people literally are gonna just be haters. And I guess haters keep the world spinning. Like, we need a few haters here and there, right? Because without the haters, I wouldn't even be able to make this video talking about the massive W's that Dokkan is making. Dokkan is making massive improvements regularly. Like, for a mobile game, you have to understand the way that Dokkan is moving. They are moving like fucking Kobe, right? And good, yes, Kobe is the perfect analogy because he's 24, right? God damn it. 2024 has been fucking amazing for Dokkan, right? And I know I've been, a part of it with this celebration in particular because I was upset, and I still am upset, that the fights are just so fucking ass and mediocre. But that is literally my only complaint. When it comes to all the units, it's a W. When it comes to the way they are moving mechanically, they're all W's. There's no domain issues. There's no transform problems. There's no weird passive conditions that's just hunting you, right? Even the banners, the formats, the buy one get three, do 3 summons and get 1 free. That's amazing. I've had a lot of value, right? Like I said, even though I haven't gotten it LR Bully, for me to have 0 copies of Goku and to pull, 4 copies on global, that is still amazing luck, and I cannot deny that. Of course, I didn't get the main unit, so of course I'm gonna feel salty, but like, that is crazy. That is crazy, and it's all with free-to-play stone, right? So technically, I damn near 100% a unit in whatever the amount of stones that they did give you, which means you've had a fair shot of getting the mainline units, right? So you can't really, like, there's not many points unless you really want to look deep into the soul of the game, right? There's not a lot of spots where Dokkan has just been, in 2024, giving us L's. So I want to leave y'all with that. I mean, there's a lot more W's. I mean, I could literally talk about all the negative things as well, but I feel like this is just a nice pace. Like, this is a nice change, right? This is a good thing, right? A little bit of positivity in the community, even if only a few people hear it. It'll be good for you, trust me. It's better to appreciate a game you spent so much time on than to hate it, because then you'll build a sense of respect for Dokkan and what they are actually doing and the improvements that they are trying to make. And I see it, I see it. Even if I'm the only one that sees it, that's okay, right? Dokkan, somebody sees you. Okay, you're out there and you're doing your big stuff, bro. You're doing your big thing, right? I may hate on the game sometimes, but bro, you've been cooking. All right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Let's I'm actually, since I just started the event, I'm not gonna finish it off. Let's just finish off the event to see if we get a link level 10 here. Let's see, or any link levels at all. And the verdict is